Hey everyone, Ian here with Maperformance. Today we're going to do a little recap on the Mk6 GTI with the Cobb access port. Now, a while back we introduced the Cobb access port to you. You can check that video out here. One of these lengths will appropriately work. But today what we want to do is kind of show you the results from our Pro Tune. Now, we've been doing this with a few platforms recently, including the 2015 Plus WRX and a few of the EcoBoost platforms. The cool thing with this, if you purchase a Cobb access port from Maperformance, we will supply you with a free custom OTS tune that we developed in-house. Now, the idea to this is to provide you with a slightly better performing, slightly better drivability tune versus the Cobb option. And again, it's free. You buy an access port from it, you get a free tune, along with the Cobb tune. So the access port's gonna come with preloaded tunes already from Cobb that are built into the access port, but we're gonna give you an extra one at no additional cost. So we just got done tuning Bill's GTI. We did back-to-back with this. So we do have baseline numbers with the Cobb off-the-shelf 93 octane tune, and then we'll show you our numbers over the Cobb tune. Which on average showed about 15 wheel horsepower and 20 wheel torque over the Cobb off-the-shelf tune, while still being completely conservative, very safe, and all the fun things that everyone looks for. So you can check out those dyno numbers here. We'll go ahead and link that into the video so you can check those out. Now we're going to take the car on the road, and I'll give you my driving impressions on the Map OTS Stage 1 tune. Mother of God. All right, so we got the Golf off the dyno. Eric and I are going to take it for a little spin, and I'll kind of give you my impressions of the tune. I've driven the car a few times, not extensively, and I haven't driven it with the Map custom tune on it, so we'll kind of see how it does. But just to give you an idea, so now Bill daily drives this thing. This is not a shop car. This isn't a trailer queen. This is a 90,000 mile GTI. I mean, it's got rusty, this is a classic Minnesota daily driver. Rusty snow tires, don't know when it's been washed. We got a stack of clothes. I mean, Eric can't even sit in this thing right now. Oh, there you go. Little goalie sticks in the back. I think Bill also, besides playing hockey, what's that game, Eric, where they...
Curling.
Thank you, they curl. I think that's what he uses this for. All right, guys, here we go. So just to recap, again, this is a Mk6 GTI. This is a 6-speed manual. It's not the DSG. Because Bill wanted to be cool, I guess, and shift his own car. I'm fine with that. I approve. Also, in case you hear any weird noises, this car isn't completely bone stock. He does have our tune on it, but he also has some solid motor mounts. I know he's got an ACT clutch in here since the factory one did not seem to hold up very well. Hey, there's my boss. So what's interesting that I get to drive this is besides the WRX, I also have a Mk6 Golf with an APR tune on it, believe it or not, as Cobb does not have an access port for the Mk7s yet. So I'm curious to feel the difference between my APR tuned Mk7 and this Cobb Pro tuned Mk6. So we'll definitely be able to get a good impression of that. Okay, all right. So I'm just kind of like half throttle cruising right now. So immediately, so my APR tuned Mk7, it seems to have a really aggressive torque hit like right away, which feels good, but does kind of taper off at about 5,000. This doesn't give you that like push in the back of the seat, instant like turbo feel, but that's not a bad thing. This thing is so smooth. It's just linear. I don't have an instant torque hit. It feels very predictable. Just give it a little throttle and it pulls. It definitely pulls. The speedometer is moving quickly, so that's nice. I kind of like how smooth everything is. No, that wasn't as bad as I thought. All right, we'll do a little second gear pull here from about 4 grand. I missed the gear. Okay, that was a bad one. I'll do it later. Do you need help, ma'am? Let's turn, how do I do it? That one? Oh, here we go. ECS, deactivate, driving. All right, I'm going for it, Eric. This is fantastic! Whee! So exactly as I said earlier, it's extremely linear and smooth. Not that it doesn't have any power below, it certainly does. It just feels like a large displacement engine. There's no turbo lag. There's no initial like hit of thrust and then it just kind of tapers off at redline. It just pulls all the way through. So I believe, if I remember correctly, our 93 octane stage 1 tune on this car made 243 wheel horsepower and 270 torque. The Cobb off the shelf tune was 236 and 255. Again, don't quote me on that. We posted it earlier, but so it's definitely a little bit of a bump over the Cobb tune. We also increased the rev limiter just a smidge, just because the car was simply still making decent power past the stock redline. So we increased that a few hundred RPM just so you can take advantage of that. But so far, it's fun, man. We'll get up here, we'll turn around. The only other thing that I want to try is just like a passing test. You know, maybe like a third gear from 60, just to see how it responds. F it, I'm doing it again. All right, that's addicting. Overall, I'm pleased. This is a fun little car. I think the car made like 199 wheel horsepower in completely stock form. So I mean, we are talking relatively a 40 wheel horsepower gain and somewhere in the 40 to 60 wheel torque gain. So, I mean, for just a Flash, I mean, that's pretty significant. I mean, if this was just my daily driver, it'd be really the perfect amount of just balanced power. Nothing crazy, still reliable, still good fuel economy. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned to our channel. We're gonna be doing some more fun stuff with this car. I'm a fan, I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm fogging up the windows.